Appointments Committee. I now call this meeting to order. Please be advised that FATV is conducting an audio and video recording of this meeting for public broadcast. I ask that anybody in the audience who is recording this meeting to please identify themselves for the record now by standing and state your name and city of residence. Seeing none, at this time I ask that all electronic devices to be placed into silent mode. Councillor Cruz is joining us virtually, which will mean that each new appointment will need to be taken by roll call vote. We have a few appointments on this evening. First appointment: full-time police officers for the student police officers for the city of Fitchburg. Sarah Coffey, Tyler Doucette, Angelina McGrath, and Arlene Tostis.
Correct. Good evening, councillors. So exciting time. First time I've stood before you hiring new police officers, and I'm happy to say it's a good group. There's 5 on your agenda. You see there's only 4 here. Ms. Coffey had a trip out of the country planned well before this night was planned, so I ask that you do appoint her tonight, and we've already arranged with the city clerk, if it passes tonight, to swear her in at a later date. So briefly about Ms. Coffey, she's a Fitchburg resident. She grew up in Norton, Massachusetts. She attended Coyle Cassidy High School in Taunton. She previously worked as a security officer at Health Alliance Leominster campus, and she has currently been a dispatcher here at the Fitchburg Police Department for a period of time. Angelina McGrath, she is also a Fitchburg resident. She grew up between Leominster and Fitchburg. She graduated from Leominster Technical High School, and she currently works at Best Buy in Leominster. Tyler Doucette is a Fitchburg resident with his family. Grew up in Lowell, Massachusetts, and graduated from Lowell High School. Currently serves in the Army Reserve. Is currently working at Thomas G. Gallagher Mechanical Contractors, which is headquartered in Waltham, Massachusetts. Arlene Tostis is an Athol resident. She grew up in West Warwick, Rhode Island, and graduated from Pilgrim High School, which is in Warwick, Rhode Island. She served in the Rhode Island National Guard, and she also is currently a Fitchburg police dispatcher. And lastly, Adam Borgalt, born and raised in Fitchburg, graduated from Fitchburg High School. He's currently attending the Fitchburg State University's 4+1 program, which I know you've all heard much about in the past. He recently earned his bachelor's degree, and today is day 2 in the police academy for him up at Fitchburg State. So Adam is going to be separate from the other 4. The other 4 start the academy June 2nd. But Adam was part of the Fitchburg State program. It's a program he's invested in, so we kept him in that academy. So I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have about any of these candidates.
I put this out to my colleagues. Councillor Green.
Good evening, Chief.
Good evening.
And again, thank you for bringing awareness and diversity amongst the police officers that you continue to hire through Fitchburg State University and through the Police Academy. It speaks volumes to having like-minded people in a community of like-minded people. So I appreciate that and applaud you for continuing that effort.
Thank you, Councilor.
Thank you.
Councilor Zarella, did you have anything to say?
Oh, I was just going to make a motion once everyone's all set.
I'm just going to ask a question that I know one of our other councilors might ask, but does anybody intend on living in Fitchburg all the time? If you're not living here now, you're going to move here? Okay. Anybody else plan on moving here? I'm just asking it for another councilor, so. Okay, not a problem for me. Just thought I'd get it out of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Fleming.
I'll make a motion in the interest of minimizing our roll call votes. I'll make a motion to approve all 5.
Second.
Second. No. Okay. Take a roll call vote. Councillor Green.
Aye.
Councillor Zarella.
Yes.
Yes.
Councillor Fleming. Councillor Cruz.
I apologize for my tardiness. Would you mind, Mr. Chair, catching me up on the agenda item?
Yes, Councillor Cruz, we are on the 5 appointments to full-time student police officers for the city of Fitchburg. They're separated on our agenda if you're following along, but we're taking up all 5 all at once.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would wish to be recorded in the affirmative. I'm in favor of all 5 of these officers being appointed today. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
And I'm all in favor of it as well. Congratulations, they stand appointed.
Thank you, councilors.
All right, next is the appointment letter, Fitchburg Board of Registrars, term to expire April 1st, 2028, Michael T. Hurley.
Good evening, councilors.
Good evening, Mr. Hurley. Everybody knows you up here, but go ahead and just introduce yourself to,
My name is Michael Hurley. I've been a lifelong resident of the city of Fitchburg. Presently, I'm semi-retired. I still teach part-time at the Worcester County Jail. I teach trade to people that are coming out of incarceration. And I'm presently on the school committee at Monty Tech.
Councilor Green.
Again, Mr. Hurley, nice to see you again. Thank you for wanting to step up and participate and volunteer for yet another position here in Fitchburg. So I appreciate your dedication to this community now and always as you have been before. So,
Thank you, Councilor Green.
Councilor Fleming.
Yes, thank you for coming forward. I have spoken to Mike before the meeting to let him know why I wasn't going to be voting for this appointment. It is not personal by any means. When the mayor had the appointment up for the meeting a couple of weeks ago, my reasoning for not voting for the appointment was because everybody in the city needs to be represented. And right now, we have Alice Hillman, who represents the Democrats in our city. We have Elmer Eubanks, who represents the Republicans. We do not have anybody who represents the independents. So I just want to throw out a few numbers. The Democrats, registered Democrats in this city from the last meeting were 5,279. As of today, they are 5,270. So we lost 9 Democrat voters. The Republicans were 2,324 at the last meeting. As of today, we have 2,326, so they gained 2. For the unenrolled, at the last meeting, we had 19,236. Today, we have 19,735. So the independents gained 499 new registered voters. So I decided to further investigate. So I called Leominster, Worcester, Woburn, Lynn, and Springfield, all the same, pretty much the same demographics as our city. And they said that even though the state tells us we do not have to have an independent representative, that they hold off until they get one. And myself, as an independent, I feel I should be represented. And that was my reasoning for not voting for the last appointment. So this is nothing against Mr. Hurley. It's just my personal feeling. And I know it was unanimous vote at the last meeting, and I'm hoping it will be the same for this. Thank you.
If I could respond.
Go ahead, Mr. Hurley.
I'd just like to remind the councilor that having been a former city councilor, I was always under the impression that city politics is totally non-political. We don't choose a party to run for government in the city of Fitchburg. Likewise, boards are follow the same pattern. And I would like to say that the register of voters certainly should be not representing any party or anything. You know, I think about in terms of when I was a kid growing up, I think about the wonderful things some of the city politics did in the city of Fitchburg. In particular, I remember George Burke being our mayor, and he brought civic days to the city of Fitchburg. We had a great time, and things are great. But I can't remember growing up and thinking, what a great Democrat, or what a great Republican. Because to tell you the truth, I couldn't tell you what he was. I just know that he was a great man, and he liked to do things for the city of Fitchburg, and his heart was in the government of the city of Fitchburg. Thank you.
Councilor Cruz.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And thank you, Mr. Hurley, for that reminder. I think it is important that the Board of Registrars is, although it's important to have representation, it is nonpartisan. It's a nonpartisan responsibility, and we entrust the board to fulfill their duties in that regard. I trust that Mr. Hurley is more than capable of doing that. And I want to thank also the gentlelady from Ward 5 for her diligence on this. That was some important data that's very valuable. I do want to make one correction. The vote for the previous appointment was not unanimous. I was in favor of the previous appointment. It's a small correction, but I just want to make it quickly. And I also want to note that Mr. Hurley, you were one of the few appointed individuals to actually call me on the phone to chat with me and talk about this appointment. I do not. I gave you a call back. You missed it, but so I missed our conversation. But I look forward to the next one that we're going to have, to the first one. But I am in favor of this appointment, and I trust Mr. Hurley will fulfill his duties on the board bipartisanly and effectively. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Councilor Zarella?
Thank you. It's my understanding that the state has seen fit to mandate that we have at least one Republican and at least one Democrat, not for the sake of ensuring that the parties themselves are represented, but rather to ensure precisely that the Board of Registrars as a whole operates in a nonpartisan manner, to ensure that we didn't have, say, a board completely composed of Democrats or completely composed of Republicans. I think it would be a good consideration to take into account the next time there's a vacancy. You know, look and see if there's an appropriate unenrolled or independent individual who would like to take up the role. But I have no concerns about Mr. Hurley's ability to do this job impartially, and both, as I mentioned last time, both to do the job impartially and to be seen as impartial in doing the job, which is, in matters of elections, sometimes almost equally important. I believe that he can succeed in that role, and so I will support this appointment, though not without due consideration for my colleagues' points. I yield the floor.
Hold on. Councilor Cruz, do you have another comment to make, or is your hands just still raised?
Just briefly, Mr. Chair, yes, I would.
Go ahead, Councilor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yeah, and I just to piggyback off of that, you know, the trust from President Cirillo mentioned about, you know, being nonpartisan, and to add one more point, you know, the city, we cannot appoint individuals if they don't submit the application, right? So I agree with the gentlelady from Ward 5 in that we should have a balanced representation, regardless of, you know, the nonpartisan nature of the board. But, you know, we can only approve the individuals who could come before us. And Mr. Hurley is willing to give up his time and volunteer his time for the city in a very noble cause. And I'm not going to prevent a volunteer from doing that if I think that they can effectively fulfill the role. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I yield the floor.
Councilor Fleming, did you have another comment?
I just want to remind the council that although although Councilor Cruz did vote opposite the committee, he did vote the report to the whole council as well as the whole council. So I don't know what's changing with the same argument for this appointment, but I just find it an interesting twist. Thank you.
I agree with Councilor Fleming that we should have a representative from each of the political parties, the Democrats, the Republicans, and the independents. It has nothing to do with you, Mr. Hurley. I've known you for a long time. I have a deep respect for you. But I do agree that we do need an independent in this area. And I also agree with you, local politics, you know, parties are out of it. But next year we're going to have a state election. Eventually we're going to have another federal election in another 4 years. But I agree with you that the local elections are nonpartisan, and, you know, I respect you for that. You know, but I do agree with my colleague from Ward 5 that, yes, you know, we should have an independent. It has nothing to do with you, Mr. Hurley. So I call for a vote. Oh, Councilor Cruz, go ahead. You're on mute, Councilor.
Thank you. Yeah, the FATV flipped it on me there, so I couldn't find the unmute button. Thank you. Just for clarification, so I did vote I was in favor of approving the previous person, and what I approved in the council as a whole is to accept the report. So the report is 4-1. In my recollection, it was 4-1. Me being the one vote for. So there was no flip-flopping, and it's important to make this distinction. It's the council as a whole is accepting the report of the committee. So at no point did I flip votes, and I want to make that clear. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Duly noted, Councilor Cruz. Councilor Zarella.
I just wanted to very, very briefly follow on that, just because it's an issue that has come up in the past. Different councillors bring a different approach to the approval of reports. Some feel that if they don't agree with what the committee decided, they should vote against the report of the committee. Others, like apparently Councillor Cruz, feel that if the report of the committee accurately reflects what was discussed in committee, then it should be, approved. That to me does not strike me as anything inconsistent, just two different views on what we're doing when we approve the report. I've done both at various points in the past. And I will make a motion to approve the appointment.
Second.
We have a motion and second. Call for a roll call vote. Councilor Cruz?
Yes.
Councilor Green?
Yes.
Councilor Zarella?
Yes.
And I am a no. Nothing against you, Mr. Hurley?
And I am a no. Again, nothing against you. It's just,
Okay. So you stand approved anyways, 3-2. Congratulations, Mr. Hurley.
Thank you very much.
All right. We have a new appointment to the Fitchburg Disability Commission, term to expire May 1st, 2028. Emily Starks. Is Ms. Starks in the audience? I guess not. Okay. I put this before the committee.
Motion to hold.
second.
All right, we have a motion and second to hold. I'll call for a roll call vote. Councilor Cruz?
Yes.
Councilor Green?
Yes.
Councilor Zarella?
Yes.
I'm a yes.
Yes.
And we have that's unanimous. Ms. Starks is on hold until she appears before the committee. Next, we have a reappointment letter, Fitchburg Board of Parks Commissioners, term to expire April 1st, 2030, James J. McGrath. Okay, not seeing, is Mr. McGrath in the audience? Okay.
Motion,
It's a reappointment, so motion to approve.
yeah, he's been involved a long, long time. I think we all know Mr. McGrath. He serves the commission well. So I would make a motion to support his reappointment to this position.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Councilor Cruz?
Yes.
Councilor Green?
Yes.
Councilor Zarella?
Yes.
I'm a yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Mr. McGrath stands approved. Next is a reappointment letter, Fitchburg Human Rights Commission, to term to expire May 1st, 2028. Krista Fords-Rhodes. Okay. Not seeing.
Again,
Oh,
Apologies, councilors. I can speak on behalf of Krista Fords-Rhodes. She's a member of the Human Rights Commission. She's been active, present, responsible for multiple terms and is up for reappointment. So I'd ask that you reappoint.
thank you, sir.
Motion to approve.
second.
Okay, we have a motion and second. Roll call vote. Councilor Cruz?
Yes.
Councilor Green?
Green, yes.
Councilor Zarella?
Yes.
I'm a yes. Councilor?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so she stands approved as well. That is the end of our agenda.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, and we, I guess roll call vote, we're going to have to take? No? All right, we're going to forego the roll call vote, and we are adjourned. Thank you.